Hello, Mom. Angelo's mom. I have major. Let me get out of this.
I'm worried about this major announcement.
Wait, I gotta get my shadow off of you. Okay, big announcement. I have officially retired from all work.
I heard that before.
Not working anymore. I'm done.
Okay.
What happened? I went to work with this guy. He has problems getting around, so I went there and started to help him. The guy's racist. I don't want to deal with him. He said,
what do you mean?
Well, I said, hi, I'm Angelo. And he's like, Angelo, what is that, Italian? I said, no, Greek. He said, whoa, wait a minute. Keep your claws where I can see them. I have been around the world.
No, I don't want to hear this.
He learned, around the world, people say this, to be Greek is to be a criminal. And when a Greek is near you, you better keep your hands on your pockets.
Okay, that's it. You crazy. What is it?
All right, well, he said, first of all, he said racist stuff about Mexicans. He said racist stuff about Asians. He said he's an architect.
He really said that?
Yes. I don't even want to repeat it. I've said it on video. I don't want to say it again. He said he's an architect who designed a prison. I don't believe in supporting someone like, yes. He said, yeah, we couldn't get the Greeks in there fast enough.
All right,
it was just...
stop it. Come on. No, come on, guys. Okay, I don't want to.
Well, he really did say he designed a prison. And I don't like that. I don't want to be around someone like that. I don't agree with that. That is an incredible amount of suffering that he helped create. And by the way, you talk about homeless, that's a lot of people who would have ended up homeless afterwards, because the way prisoners get out of prison, a lot of them don't have anywhere to go. It's horrible.
Okay, what did he say?
He also said that he wanted me to invest in your hands covering your face. How are we supposed to do a video like this? Invest money in cryptocurrency.
What the heck is that?
That you don't ever need to know. Anyone ever tells you that, don't do it. It is cryptocurrency. Crypto, it's like a code. So it's like this money on the internet that nobody really knows where it is, who it belongs to.
This guy is not good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And a lot of people.
I never heard this word before.
A lot of people are into it. It's almost like a culture. I said after all this, I said I finished a day with him, and the thing is, he was like, he was a fascist. He was trying to joke with me and stuff, and it's like, I don't even want to joke with him because I don't want him to like me, and I don't want him to think I like him. And so after one day, I said, yeah, sorry, you got back to me late, and a lot of work's come in, so I'm just busy. I can't do this. But yeah, he was just like a really nice fascist. Not even really nice. He was getting a little angry with someone else we were dealing with who didn't deserve it. And it was like, that's all it was. I could see it was like a nice, like, former Nazi officer.
He lives around here somewhere?
Yes. These people are everywhere.
I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, so I didn't want to. That's the thing. One of the first thing he says, he's like, you know what I'm talking about with Mexicans, right? I didn't even say anything. I
don't know why.
I didn't even. No, I don't even want to repeat it.
I have a Mexican friend.
He said horrible stuff.
He's working in the farmer's market. He's a farmer. I go every summer. I see him. He smiles. He's laughing, and I call him my Mexican friend.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I buy arugula from him. And he said, anytime I come up, because arugula grows in cold weather, okay? Between June and August, you don't have it, September. He said, oh my God, when I have arugula, I think of you, my Greek friend. I said, actually, I'm in buy because you're my Mexican friend. What the hell is this?
It was so gross. Yeah, I didn't like it. And
I love all people. I even like the torque. What?
What if, would you say I should work with someone Greek?
Yes.
Really?
He's Greek?
No.
Oh. I work with Greeks.
Well, you told me not to before.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Because, no.
I had an opportunity to work with Greek people. My mom said, don't do it.
Yeah, no. What I say is because I'm Greek, I worked with a Greek restaurant one time, and they want me to stay longer and after hours. After I said, man, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but they were nice to me.
Okay.
They say, eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. Can you stay a little longer? Half hour, it was 10 minutes, it was 20. Then it was a half hour, then it was 1 hour. I said, guys, bye. That's it. Otherwise, they're fine.
Yes.
They're very generous. They call you cousin and stuff.
Okay.
And we talk in here. Over there is.
Well,
really
and
nice.
this guy, I believe he was a Trump fan, and that does it for me. I'm so disgusted by that. I'm so fed up. I will not. That's one of my principles I've come to believe in is I will not work with someone like that if I can help it, especially so outspoken about it. And I knew I couldn't even bring up anything else because he would figure out a way to weave it into fascism and Trump and racism. I didn't want to hear about it. Yeah, the thing about Mexicans was one of the first things he told me.
Why?
Because he started talking about.
What's wrong with the Mexicans?
That's what white supremacists are taught to believe. It's racist lies about them. So he's telling me about American history with Mexico, and he starts getting into stuff about Mexicans. Like it's funny. I was already so disgusted with him. It was like I was being touched in a way I didn't want to be touched. So I let him know, hey, that's that. He called me on the phone for one last thing, and I let him. I made sure it was clear. He's like, oh, okay, got it. You know. But that was that, and I wouldn't even want. Imagine the stuff he would tell me if I kept working with him. All the things he would tell me, I wouldn't even want to.
If I work with him, I tell just basta.
And,
that's it. Enough. I don't want to hear it. I'm here to do the job.
Right.
And I go home. That's it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to tell him right then about that Mexican thing. Like, I don't appreciate you saying that. Because he's acting like, oh, you agree with me, right? He must be like 60 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, are you surprised an old guy's racist? They're all racist.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe 60-year-old is mature and, you know, stuff like that.
And he was making inappropriate comments when women were around too that I didn't like. Not to them, just to me. And I didn't even want to hear them.
We're down here to be judged. We're not here to judge people. We all people. We all human beings. We have arms and hands and legs and nose and face and ears and eyes.
Well, not every. Some people have birth defects and and injuries.
And we have.
Well, okay, all right.
At the job I work, we have the kids that they're unable. I don't talk to them disabled. I talk to them the special need kids. The special need kids. They're specials,
Right.
And they're so cute and innocent and everything. What the heck? Oh, I don't like.
Yeah, I didn't like the. I
don't like that.
I felt so stressed, so dirty. I couldn't stand it. I wanted to scream afterwards. So that's it. I decided that was the closest thing to a job that's still not a real job. Like I wasn't working for a company. I was working with one guy, and I was just doing chores with him. It wasn't hard work. It's just that he can't get around, so he just needed me to, help him pick up his mail and do errands and go to the store. That's it. It wasn't a big deal, the work. But I was like, even this, I don't want to do this.
People around besides him. Forget him.
But you know what? I realized too.
People, they're good.
I don't care. Because the other thing is, I realized I don't want to work with anybody like that closely.
Not like that. No.
No. I mean, I don't want to work with anybody that closely. It just tires me out. Because even before I knew this stuff about him, I got a weird feel from him. But even then, I just had in my head, I want to go. I want to be making videos. I missed making a video with you. So I decided that's it. I thought I could find something that would be laid back, that I wouldn't have to deal with stress, where I can make some money, and I decided it's not even worth it. No amount of money is worth missing out on videos and writing. I went to a screenwriters group this week. I got great feedback on a screenplay, pages I wrote. I'm rewriting it now. By the way, the writer of this big superhero movie, Doctor Strange, he's on Twitter, C. Robert Cargill, and he gives a lot of writing advice, and he said a piece of advice that I used. So he said, if you're stuck in your screenplay, write the outline backwards. So you start with the end, go to the beginning, so you figure out how everything leads up to that ending. I messaged him. I said, or I didn't private message, I just replied to him. I said, okay, Robert, I'm having trouble with my screenplay. I've outlined it and written it twice, like 2 times each. So I'm going to try this. And sure enough, I did the whole thing last night. I thought I wouldn't be able to write anything. So that's good. I made progress with that. I'm still trying to get English or Spanish speakers who can be clients, who want to learn English. Let's see if I even want to do that. I don't know. I may decide, oh, that's too much work too. But right now the work is trying to find people. I've been leaving up notes, you know, at like laundromats with my info on it. Trying to get one guy to do it. He says he wants to do it. He just hasn't had time. So that's it. I decided I quit jobs. I quit. I do not want to work a job again. There's no dignity in it. I cannot tolerate it because all I can think when I'm working is how much I want to get out and be making videos and movies. So this is it. I'm letting the world know this is my last final push. I am putting all my effort now into filmmaking, well, and some into Spanish as well, and trying to get Spanish speakers as clients. My Spanish is pretty good right now. I'm actually able to have conversations and stuff. Not quite fluent yet, but it's good. I can watch Spanish programming. That's it. I'm telling you, I'm announcing now, I've already announced it on YouTube, I am done with jobs. I cannot tolerate them. I am really not cut out for a job. So that's it. Do not try and talk me into a job.
No, not for me. I work because every 2 weeks I have paycheck. I need it, and you know what? I don't listen what people say. It goes in on people telling me things, whatever. Everybody have their own ideas, their own beliefs, everything. What they tell me goes in from this ear and comes straight out of the other. I don't care.
I can't do it. It sticks with me and it disturbs me. It stays in my head. I could like see this guy when I was going to sleep.
The guy's a loser, okay?
Right.
So fine.
No, I can't take it. It's so disturbing to me and disgusting to me that this attitude is everywhere. It's so prevalent. So many people buy into it. And this is a guy who'd be out every day dealing with people and he harbors these thoughts. And I can't stand it. It's cruel, it's ugly, it's fascistic. And so I'm gonna be, you know, more selective about the people I'm around, the circles I'm in. Today, the reason I was out today, I thought I would see a free movie today. I didn't even end up going because I was enjoying working in a scene shop. I was building sets for a play. I wasn't making money, it's all volunteer work, but I was enjoying it. I built a bed, I built a cabinet, I built a, yesterday, some other stuff. I don't know. The problem is that's everybody, like there are so many people who volunteer to do it. Like, I don't know if I'd ever find work actually doing it on a play. Certain theater companies, they do hire people, but it's like, I don't know if you have to be in the union for it, like the carpenters union or something. But anyways, I'm just learning it. And for now, I'm enjoying it because it's a place I used to go to like almost 10 years ago. And so I see some of the same people there and I know them. And so it's nice to just be there around like-minded people who I could say, can you believe this guy I was working with? You know, this guy, this racist. And they understand. And they're all into theater and arts as well. So that's what I was doing today. And tonight I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to rewrite my screenplay. I'm going to study Spanish. And I'm going to more filmmaker groups. And that's it. Everything's dedicated to what I actually want to do. Filmmaking now. So don't try and talk me into a job. I won't take it.
You're gonna need money though.
Yeah, I will. I'll figure out a way.
You're gonna need money.
So?
You're gonna run out of money and you're gonna need money. That's the thing. So me, I don't care as long as I have money. I get every 2 weeks, I get my paycheck, I'm fine. I don't care what they say. I don't listen.
Well, it disturbs me a lot.
Yeah, I understand that.
I can't, because if it's like if I don't say something, it's like I'm saying I'm okay with it, and that sickens me.
I don't even listen to it. Well, anyway, it's okay.
How can I even listen to a guy say this and act like I'm his friend?
No,
I can't do that.
Like you're his friend. No. You do your job, that's it. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, we end this.
But it's like it just touched me in a way I didn't want to be touched, you know? So, yeah, so that's it. And so now I'm going to focus even more on videos. Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
On videos, the gym I go to, it sucks. I can't fill up my water bottles there because the water is disgusting. It's like I got ammonia in it or something.
What?
It is so gross. It's like piss. It's like urine or something in it. It's not a horrible taste, but you can taste and smell like this ammonia or something that's in it. So it sucks. I used to fill up my water bottles all the time, and just that now where I'm staying, usually it's closer to go to the gym with the crappy water. So I could go further, but then I'd be driving an extra few miles, and I've been really good on saving gas this week because I haven't driven around much. When I was working my job, I was driving around a lot.
All right.
Oh, and everybody check out the garden cast from our friend Nolan, who did the Angelo's Mom Goes to Olive Garden video. The 11th episode of the garden cast is up. They've had 10 so far, where they analyze an Olive Garden commercial 120 times in a row with commentary. It's so fun how they do it. It's so good-natured. You know, it doesn't get mean or dark. And it's the second season premiere. So they did 10 episodes in the first season. I don't know how these guys do it. I don't even want to know in a way, because it's like it would spoil the magic of how do they do it so well. Do they meet beforehand and write a script? And these guys are so good together. They're in, I forget what state they're in. Nebraska? I can't even remember. Omaha, I think.
Oh, Omaha. Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
And that's what it is.
So yeah, go check that out. I'll link to it in the description. So that's it. So I guess that's my future now, just making videos.
Okay,
and
everyone.
films.
We'll see you Monday.
Do you have any, I don't know, advice for videos?
Not right now. I have
Okay.
other things in my mind right now, and well, anyway, but we'll come up with stuff.
All right.
I think I do, but we'll come up with stuff.
Okay. Stay tuned, everyone. Like the video, subscribe, support us on Patreon. All right, bye. He said, Greece is the country where I lost my belief in God because there was clearly no God here. And they'll take the car out from under you, but he said the good thing is they're so lazy, they'll take the car and steal it and drive away, but you'll always get it back a few days later, because once they run out of gas, they don't feel like filling it up. So they'll just abandon it right on the road, and you could just walk down the street and you'll find your old car, and that's how you get your old car back.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, man. I don't want to hear this stuff. Stop it.